Hello everyone, this is Anishu, and in this video I'll guide you through the prototype of the Moon robot simulation code that I have developed. So let's dive in. Our code is neatly organized into two parts, the Moon robot simulation class and the main program in the program class. In the main program, we have set up a web application using ASP.NET. We initialize an instance of Moon robot simulation and define various endpoints in our web application. Behind the scenes, we also have a database class. This class maintains a list of robot command records, each representing a valid command for our robot simulation. In addition to that, we have defined a record named robot map to represent the map in our simulation. This record holds the map's name and size, allowing for easy manipulation and retrieval of map related information. Now coming to the web application endpoints that we have developed. First of all, the root endpoint shows a simple welcome message to the users. The getRobot commands endpoint utilizes a predefined list of robot commands stored in the database class. This provides users with a reference for valid commands. Now, the getRobotMap endpoint displays information about the robot's map. It checks if the robot simulation instance is initialized. If yes, it returns details about the map size. Otherwise, it indicates that no map has been initialized. GetRobot commands command ID retrieves specific robot command by ID. It fetches a specific command from the database based on the provided ID. It is useful for users who want the details about a particular command. GetRobot commands move filters commands from the database where isCommandMove is set to true. This provides users with a quick reference to movement related commands. Robot commands adds a new robot command. It parses and adds a new command to the database from the request body, and it enables the users to extend the list of available commands. The putRobot commands ID endpoint updates an existing robot command by ID. It updates the existing command in the database based on the provided ID. It is useful for modifying command properties. Additionally, the post-robot-map size basically initializes a map by taking input from the user. It is important to use this endpoint to set up a map, or without it, the simulation will show that the map is not initialized. The putRobotMap displays if the robot map has been initialized, and if it is initialized, then it helps to update the map by basically changing the map's size. The getRobotMap coordinate endpoint checks if a specified coordinate is within the map boundaries. It uses the isValidPosition method in the robot simulation instance. The users can also verify if a given coordinate is within the map boundaries or not using this endpoint. Apart from this, I have also implemented other endpoints to test the Moon robot simulation program thoroughly, but they are not a part of this task, so I will not be delving into them. With that, the code explanation is complete. Now, let's run the program and see how it performs. We will be using Postman to check if all the endpoints are working correctly or not. After downloading and setting up your account in Postman, go to the environments in the Postman. In the environments, set up your API host and port. These acts as the default API hosts and port for the Postman. With that, your Postman setup is complete. After that, go to collections and create your own collections. I have already done so I will directly jump into the demonstration. As you can see in this get endpoint, I have simply used API hosts and port that I have created in the environments. The API host here refers to basically the local host and the port referred to 5000. This is the same endpoint as the one that is generated by the terminal when I pressed .NET Run. Similarly, all the other endpoints correspond to the endpoints that I have set up in my code. Here's the demo of all the endpoints. For posts and put endpoints, we will be basically sending a JSON type of data. So we will need to write the data that we wish to send in the body in the form of a JSON. This last endpoint that I have set up shows an error. I have created this to show you that what happens if you press a wrong endpoint. The endpoint will basically reflect 404 not found error. Finally, after you have created your own collections, go to the collections settings and run the entire collections. After running the entire collection, you should be able to see an output of something similar to this. You can also export this output in the form of a JSON file. With this, I have not only demonstrated my Moon Robot simulation program, but I have also shown you how to use Postman to verify all the endpoints that we have created in our program. I hope you enjoyed watching this demonstration. Thank you.